Hey, Bellogan here, continuing our playthrough to level 99. This is just a short jump in. I wasn't planning on recording just yet, but we've got a series of special events going on. We had a Super Titan a little bit earlier, then a Godly Titan. Those are public events that reward red memories for the Super Titan for every certain amount of damage you do, and the Godly Titan is yellows, although you have to be on Mount Olympus for that. And now we have a Core Titan. So even though I haven't done anything else today, I kind of want to get on this action. You've got to do 500k of damage every one you do get you a Core. So we're going to come in here and see if we can get some damage off on this guy. And using my heavy, let's see, he's hitting for about 2.7, my primary 1.3 or 5k. Now, one thing about public events is your level modifier to damage doesn't apply. So the base damage you're doing is going to be the same whether you are level 99 with super weapons or level 1. You don't get that level multiplier. It's purely the base damage of your weapon times your attack percentage. So at low levels you don't notice it much. At high levels in endgame you notice it a lot because you're doing 50% more damage, level 99 on other creatures. So let's see how we're doing here. We're up to 395k. That's nice. I did go in and get some hits in on the Super Titan earlier. I was hoping to get a couple red memories out of it, but I didn't see it until it was almost dead. My main account, I hopped on and I get 5 million damage for your max number of memories on that in 20 seconds with a god tier hero. And then I hopped over on this account and tried battling him, and I don't even think I got up to 50k damage for a red memory. Might have gotten 1 or 2 out of it in the Postmaster, but with this one we're definitely going to see some cores, which is fantastic. The other thing you'll see here is this 120% bonus in here. This is happening because of the phase clan that my character is in. If you are in the same zone as other heroes in your clan, you get a 10% bonus for each one. So I've got 12 other phase members in the zone here battling this Core Titan. I happen to know one of them is my main account. But basically we're trying to get to a total damage of 5 million. That's the max that you need for all the potential rewards for the Super Titan, for the Core Titan, for Super Hammy, who drops hamster turds. The use of hamster turds is for a special color in chat, or for cores. Cores aren't going to be a huge part of this playthrough, but anyone we can get is good. We get 50 cores, that would be fantastic. The other thing to point out is there are what we call multi-kills on these Titans. So the last hit registers, and if you have multiple people that register that last hit at the same time, it'll count multiple kills. And for each additional kill that shows up, you get double the rewards. So 50 cores for 1 kill. If we get a double kill, you get 100. If we get a 10 kill, you get 500, something of that nature. I don't think it was quite that many this guy dropped. I don't remember what the text said. Kind of surprised I haven't died, but we'll see. Here we're getting awards. Ooh, do at least 1 million damage on a public event. Yeah, that's not always easy to do on the normal public events because they don't have that much health and they can die pretty quick, but these guys have a ton of health, so everybody can get involved. And all right, now he's raging. Another thing to point out about public events, these Titans' damage that they do is scaled off of your defense. So you never get strong enough that they can't kill you. It's kind of the funny thing. So even your most powerful heroes, god tier, they come in and fight these guys. And if he's enraged, he's going to kill him in as many hits as you're going to kill a relatively new hero. Now they do have a certain amount of base attack, so when you're low level, they will hit really, really hard. But after that, it scales with your defense. So some people complain about that. How come I can't ever get strong enough to not be hurt by PEs? Well, it kind of levels the playing field for everybody. When they get angry, we're all gonna die. Let's put some in chat here really quick here. All right, we're up to 1.5 million damage, so it takes a while at this level, and that's all right. Go at it. This will probably be a standalone video by itself just for the fun of it, but when we jump into our later playthrough videos today, we'll have a ton of cores to use, which will help bump up our power and our defense and our survivability. So these are spawned by Firestream, the special ones, so the Super Titan, the Godly Titan, Super Hammy, and the Core Titan. Normal Titans like Hera and Athena and Apollo, those your Vanguard, your kind of your moderators. They can spawn those if you ask them to, but only the developer Firestream can spawn these special events. Aor might disagree with me on that one, but he's a special case. So if you've read the code of conduct, you know you don't really trust anything Aor says. He's trolling more often than not. And so the best thing to do is just to troll him back. It's been my experience. All right, we're at 1.8 million damage, so I don't know if we're gonna get to 5 million or not. We'll have to see here. We've gotten enough that we're gonna get some cores for sure, even if we only get 1 kill. We're going again, 5 million total damage is that magic number. So I think Zeus is the other hero that acts or the other Titan that kind of acts like this. He's the last boss on Mount Olympus. And we died. He lists off the top 3 people who deal damage, and those people all get a Shard of Zeus. And there is an achievement for getting 100 Shards of Zeus. And I think a bauble maybe for 1,000, I can't remember exactly. But there's a bauble and an achievement tied to getting Shards of Zeus. May potentially be a story in the future if you have 100 Shards of Zeus as well. The design plan originally was you have to have 100 Shards of Zeus, and then you can get to use that to get the ship to the astral plane, and then start working on getting to God tier of the game. This is all stuff well after level 99, out of scope of this playthrough. That was changed later on to gear leveling. So once you get level 99, your gear starts gaining levels. It takes 2 billion experience, just like a hero to level 99 for gear, but the amount that you get is a very, very small fraction of your hero experience. And so once you get a piece of gear now to level 99, that's what unlocks the astral plane. And then you have to get 8 pieces to level 99, where they turn onyx and defeat a boss called Kratos there. Same name as the weapon, and when you do that, that is what unlocks being a God tier. And being God tier just means your cores are uncapped. Normally is capped at 1,000. When you get to God tier, on astral plane they're uncapped. You can have as many as you want. If you leave the astral plane in other areas, it is a 5k cap on it. So still 5 times higher than you can normally get, so you're still pretty strong other areas compared to normal heroes, but not as strong as you are on the astral plane. People are complaining about this guy raging. Yeah, he is. Well, we are almost halfway there. 8 minutes in, this is definitely going to be its own special video. Was this guy more damage? If we die again, we'll see what the banner says. Some of them are, I think it's 50k damage for memory for the ones that do that. Oh no, we're out of heavy ammo. Let's use all our heavy ammo. So we are completely gutting the opportunity to do missions and a lot today, which isn't a big deal. We weren't planning on farming missions for the rest of this playthrough. There's a couple other pieces of gear, and we'll look at them when the day really starts, that you might want to think about farming if you're taking more time to get to level 99. And I don't hesitate to spend VM on that, because there's not a whole lot of uses for them afterwards. Okay, it's every 500k is a damage, so limit 50. So yeah, it's 25 million really is the limit for Core Titan. There's no way we're gonna get there with this hero, but that's all right. We're still gonna get some. But what I do want to do is come buy some heavy ammo. There we go. That will make sure I'm not going to run out trying to finish battling this Core Titan. People are complaining it's laggy. Well, you've got everybody battling this Core Titan. It's making the server think a little bit. How are we doing? We farmed up, what, 7 million experience? I might have even leveled off this guy, not realized it. These events really aren't great for power leveling really fast because, as I mentioned, the damage you do is capped by, or you don't get the level bonus to your damage. So the amount of experience that you get is less than fighting other titans. 1.5 times your damage at level 99, roughly. You're getting 50% harder hits on titans. And the way that scales, you're getting significantly more experience and drachma per hit. Still, at least this way we aren't running around searching for things, getting 7.6k hit on my heavy, 30k a hit. When it crits is actually pretty decent, and it's going to take a little bit of time. It's going to shave a little bit of time off our grind later, getting to level 75, I think it is, where you get to Mercury. So even for the purposes of our playthrough, even if the cores aren't going to be a huge part of our strategy, it's still going to be helpful in the long run, just some of the experience we're grabbing off this guy. So here we died again. It's common to die a couple of times. And I didn't jump in on the start of the core titan. He's given 2 billion health, so even more than your super titan and your super hammy and your godly titans both, I think, are at 1 billion health. So he's got even double those guys. And so that everybody in the game's got plenty of time to hammer on him. Sometimes these get tweaked, so we get more players in the game and they get stronger, more damage is done. We've steadily had to have the health on Titans increased over time. It started off, normal public event Titans were at about 1 million health. And then it was up to about 10 million health because they were just dying too fast. And then once God tier was introduced, they got bumped up again to about 40 million health. Because otherwise people just don't have time to do damage. Your top players come in and whack them off in a couple of hits, and that's that, and no one else really gets much of a chance. So we're at 3 million damage. Hitting 4 million is pretty reasonable. We might even get close to 5 at 500k. So we're getting 6 cores per kill right now. So not tons and tons. But it is helpful, it is something, so. We're just gonna keep at it here for a little bit. And 500k. Now there's always a discussion, is it faster to attack with your primary or your heavy for getting massive amounts of damage in? That depends. It depends on the attack value of your heavy and the attack value of your primary attack. So primary attack goes significantly faster. And if the damage isn't that big of a difference, the primary is going to rack up your damage much faster than the heavy will. The other thing with heavy though, you're doing more per hit. So when you have cases where you could potentially be getting killed, where we've got status effects on you, I'm just gonna look for a chest here really quick for that mission while we're waiting for this guy to repop. But doing heavy, you're gonna take less damage as well. So you can get more hits in. So if you're like poisoned, or if you have boosters on and you're trying to get big hits for someone that is raged, using your heavy is another way that you can kind of space that out and make it last a little bit longer on those boosters, since they're based off the number of attacks you do and nothing else really. Man, he was angry. He got me in one shot there. This guy, come on. This is good and bad. I'd like it to wrap up faster, but I also want to get more damage in. Oh, Sacred Lion. If I was on test, so if I was a scriber, I could be on test, I'd have a chance to capture this guy using the tapper weapon. I am not with this account. There's some other perks you get for being a subscriber as well. You can change and upload your own custom emblem in chat. I think maybe that's with the $25 purchase. I can't remember exactly where. You get some search options and hero shops. That's something that opens up at level 99. You get access to the test server where new content is tried out, things like that. So, being a subscriber is for $5 a month, so it's not a ton of money, but it's a nice way to help support the developer. When you got a one-man team doing this kind of thing, it's not a big commercial project. It's always nice to show some love, support them a bit in their work by doing things like financially supporting them, even if the amount of AC that you get in game for purchases isn't huge, so it's not really pay to win. If you come and pump in a couple $1,000s, sure, you would get a lot of your end game content a lot sooner. But it's priced intentionally so that people don't feel like they have to pay $50-$60 to be able to play the game and do well. You can get enough of the in-game currency throughout the game that you can access absolutely everything free with some time and patience. But it's a nice way to show some love to the developer and some appreciation, help pay for some of those server costs and things like that. And that's my view on supporting the game and purchasing AC. All right, we're down to 300,000. We're getting pretty close here. If we had a lot of our high-end heroes on battling this guy, he would die extremely fast at this point. That's one thing that a lot of players are conscientious of, is they could come in and halfway kill this guy themselves in a couple minutes. But they don't, because they've already maxed out the reward and they want to give everybody else a chance. So even though it is a competitive clicker, more often than not, especially the established community members are very good at working together and helping each other out. It's not uncommon when someone's trying to save up for something that's on sale from Borgen, who we'll be talking about later today, and they're really, really close. It's not uncommon for members of the community to gift them ancient coins. That's something you can do. Without ever even expecting to be paid back. They just do it because they like to help. All right, another ancient lion. Man, I'll tell you what, I wish I was finding these sacred pets on my main account all the time. I've spent hours looking for them, and you don't find that many. Kind of clearing out areas and trying to capture them. You got a very small % chance to capture them. It starts at 1% at card level 0 and goes up as your card level goes up, but to increase your card level, you got to kill a bunch of them. So partially because I'm filming this series with a different account, but I haven't actually captured any yet. We've got some players that I think have captured all but one of them, or maybe 2 of them. And then players like me that, despite our best efforts, haven't captured any yet. But that's all right. There'll be plenty of time to do that later on. See, I bet I will get to 68 before this guy dies. Where are we at? We are... It doesn't show how much, when you have a critical hit, how much damage you done. I think we're getting, 4.4k. So we are getting closer here. Died again. Well, that's pretty common. Even my, looking at the rate I'm dying, and even my God tier hero dies about the same rate on these public events, so totally normal. Next mission, 3 million experience. Yep. Unlocking Nymph Ash card. That's lovely. Come on, Core Titan. Here we go. All right, he's getting down to the end. Now what's gonna happen too, a lot of people are just gonna watch us help. Once they get their, in this case, 25 million damage in, they will step back and wait until he gets low, say down to the last 50 million health, and then everyone's gonna jump on and just spam their primary like crazy, because we're all trying to get more kills, because that helps everybody. So the question is gonna be, are we gonna break 5 million? I think we got a good shot. Hey, we got 68 there. Oh, died again. So both the Core Titan and the Super Titan spawn on Earth, so you can access them at any level. The Godly Titan that drops yellow memories is only on Mount Olympus, so it's not a free ride for everyone to get yellow memories that hasn't reached level 99 and gotten to Mount Olympus yet. But for those that are there, it's a decent boost. There's a lot of strategies on how to farm memories and things like that are outside the scope of this video, but we'll probably talk about it. When I finish, I'm gonna run a video on what to do now that you're level 99 and kind of lay out what to do there. There's a really good wiki post on it. It is, I think it's roadmap or something like that. I'll have to look it up. Oh, now he's raging. If I had him to spare, I might even be tempted to pop a ghost cloak there. Yeah, I think these guys kind of rage towards the last little bit of their health. That's kind of their MO. But when they're at that point, you can also just respawn. So if you're trying to do a triumph where you get to level 99 without dying, you generally want to, unless you have ghost cloaks that make it so they always miss, you generally want to always avoid public events. Because all it takes is one lucky crit and it ruins your run. And there's nothing you can do about it. You're gonna get hit sometimes, unless you have those ghost cloaks on, and that'll ruin your deathless run. You know, it's not too hard to kind of figure out which Titans can you fight otherwise safely when you're doing those kind of runs. But public events, no, don't do it. Don't touch them. All right, we're getting right down to the nitty-gritty end here. We're gonna see how many kills we get. Oh, he raged. Sometimes you can, if you think the rage is about ready to end, you can just stop attacking for a minute and then test it, see if he's there, test it, see if he's there, and kind of test it that way. All right, here we go. I ended up getting 15 million experience off this guy, 21 million drachma. That's pretty crazy. Let's see how many kills we got. 1, 2, 3, 4 kills. Not too bad. So come back to the Acropolis here. We can check Postmaster. I've got 68 items in there. Not all those are gonna be cores, but a lot of them are gonna be cores. Said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, a fair number of things that weren't cores, but we ended up getting quite a few. All right, unplanned video showing off the Core Titan, but I'm glad that we caught it and filled up another 20 minutes or so of discussion of, you know, what does Beligan think? All right, we'll see you next time.